Hello, everybody. Rob McCarran, Jeff Hawkins. It is the Shake Them Ropes episode 94 post show here on YouTube, youtube.com/voices of wrestling. We just recorded the audio episodes. I should probably turn my audio on.
That would help.
Hello, everybody. Rob McCarran here, Jeff Hawkins. We are recording Shake Them Ropes episode 94's post show for the second time now, as I just turned the audio recording device on because I did not have it on.
They just want to hear me.
Oh.
That's fine.
But no, what would happen is they would only hear me.
Oh,
no one wants that. No one wants that.
Except you and your mom, maybe.
Yeah, my mom passed away a while ago, so thank you for that.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, appreciate that one, buddy. I'm pretty sure we've done this before too in the last year and a half that we've known each other.
No, we haven't. That's the first.
All right.
How can people pick 100 matches? Let's move on to something more positive because I'll apologize off air for that.
But this is the episode 94 post show. We just recorded episode 94, the audio podcast, which you can check out at Shake Them Ropes on Twitter or voicesofwrestling.com/STR. You can subscribe on iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, YouTube, here, pretty much anywhere. We appreciate you joining us. You can have fun with us, interact with us at the voicesofwrestling.com forums. We recorded the episode. We talked a lot about the women coming up from NXT and to the WWE main roster. We previewed Battleground. One thing that is coming up next week is the New Japan G1 Climax 25 tournament. And one name I'm really interested in getting your thoughts about, who's going to be in this tournament for the first time, is Michael Elgin finally getting into the G1.
Doesn't interest me in the least. I'm not a Michael Elgin guy.
No?
He's okay. He's solid, but you know what? I could watch a Rhino match and be more engaged, I think. I think that should have gone to Roddy Strong. I think most people agree with me, or even Jay Briscoe if you want to take a guy from ROH.
I wonder if they can. The thing I worry about is I wonder if they consider. Now, it's probably not the case because Roderick Strong was in the ring with guys like Shinsuke Nakamura and Tanahashi during the ROH shows. But I did wonder if they would consider him more of a junior than an actual heavyweight.
Yeah, and Elgin's a big guy.
Elgin's a big guy. And also the question of, this G1 was booked well before the ROH show. So I wondered if they just had Michael Elgin in mind and didn't know how impressed they would be with Roderick Strong. So I can see Roderick Strong going at some point.
Wasn't he campaigning for this? Elgin.
Yeah, Elgin's been campaigning to go there for years.
Okay.
For years and years. Finally happened.
I think he'll be fine. I don't think he won't win, but he may be like the Gaijin who gets, the highest other than maybe AJ Styles.
Yeah. We had a question on Twitter that I wanted to ask you, as it is MLB All-Star weekend and week. Like the All-Star game is tonight as we're recording. Who in WWE would do the best in a home run derby? Who in WWE would do the best in a home run derby? This question came to us on Twitter, trying to find out who sent it, as it's way down here. Frank Puddle on Twitter asks, which WWE wrestler would do the best at a home run derby? And I have to think about this one for a little bit because, it comes up, Michael Elgin for a lot of last year talked about how he was going to try out for baseball and play Major League Baseball. But who in WWE? Because you would have the combination of bat speed and strength and coordination. So like picking a guy like Mark Henry is probably not going to work,
Right.
Mark Henry has the power, but whether he can connect with the ball and swing, I don't know. Picking a guy like the Big Show is probably not going to work. My pick is Ryback just because he has the experience in baseball. So I think with his combination of strength and everything, Ryback would probably do the best. But it's an interesting question because it very well may be Brad Maddox, because I just assume Brad Maddox can do the best at everything.
I'd say Randy Orton.
Randy Orton? Really?
He's lean. He's still muscular and strong. He won't get and there's an endurance thing to the home run derby as well.
Yeah,
and bigger guys get tired quicker. I think you pick a guy like that.
Okay.
Who still has strength, but he has some endurance. He's lean.
Randy Orton is
I'm kind of thinking the corollary I was thinking is like golf, where Dustin Johnson is an absolute beast driving the ball. Of course, he blows every major championship he's in the last day, but he's really good.
All right. So you pick Randy Orton, I pick the Ryback. This is a question we'll never know the answer to.
Nope.
Never. But the G1 is coming up. If you're watching this on YouTube, we talked about it a little bit on the podcast. We're going to have extensive G1 coverage. We're still going to have our Shake Them Ropes videos. We're going to do some stuff here coming up with Lucha Underground, most likely. And then me and Jeff Hawkins are going to talk a lot.
I am amazed that anyone can sit down and look at every day of the G1 tournament and pick a winner.
It's crazy, right?
I just can't imagine sitting down and going, okay, let's see here. Bad Luck Fale.
Bad Luck Fale or Tetsuya Naito?
Yes. Oh, well, if they're going this way, I mean, you guys
No.
do it. There's a pickup game. There's a pick'em game at Voices of Wrestling.
Yep.
A couple of our friends over at Figure 4 do this every year for their show. Adam and Mike. I just go. For me, the G1 is like a buffet of very, very rich food that I can't eat it all. I can't watch all of the G1. I wait to hear, usually your night 4, your night 1, your closing night, and like a night 8 or 9 are spectacular top to bottom because they're in the bigger arenas.
But now you're not going to have 10 G1 matches per show. You're going to have 5.
Right.
So it's going to be a little bit different.
So it's even harder to follow.
It's half. There are going to be 19 shows instead of the usual smaller, half that, having all the G1 matches on the same show. So now what it's going to be is half of a G1 and half of a house show. Because you're going to get the random, 6-man tags and the 8-man tags and the regular matches. So it's an interesting dynamic. We'll see how it works. There's 20 men in the G1. It's interesting. I filled out the G1 Pick'em came out at Voices of Wrestling today. I filled it out. And somehow, I have winning?
Michael Elgin? Bad Luck Fale?
I have Shibata winning both the A and the B block.